Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gina. I'm trying to consistently upload again, and it's actually almost my 1-year anniversary since I first uploaded my first video ever. I think my anniversary is November 1st last year, and it's the 28th, no, it's the 29th today. I have a lot of progress to show you. It's been 3 weeks. I had a week off from work. I got a lot of crafting done, and I'm really excited to show you what I've done. If I haven't mentioned it before, I'm Gina. This is my channel. I'm a multi-craftual person. I work on lots of different things. I love knitting, cross stitch, beaded cross stitch, and diamond painting. So let's get into it. I have a bunch of finishes to show you. My cross stitch pieces that I showed you last week just came back from the framers, and I was waiting to do this video until I got them back, and I did, and I'm so excited to show you. Okay. This is my Made to Create by Caterpillar cross stitch. I did this on 16 count Aida, and I absolutely love it. Sorry for the glare, it recently snowed. I wonder if you can see it on the glare. And see, I even put the year and the measuring tape. I saw somebody on Instagram do that, and I commented like, oh my gosh, I have to do that too. So I did. I forgot to put my initials on it, but it's too late to change that. And I picked it up at Michael's. The manager actually framed this piece, and everybody was complimenting on it, and I thought it was so much fun. So I just got that piece back. I'm going to hang this up in my craft room. And my mother's piece came back too. Second time. They they really messed it up the first time. So here it is. It's really big. I can get it without the glare. There we go, kind of. And this is also by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, my favorite designer ever. You will see that very soon. I've done multiple pieces, and I will continue to do all the stitch alongs. So I got this framed. The first time they framed it, they did not do it evenly around like this huge like white space, and it's on top and on the side. And I looked at her and like, no. It was supposed to be like 1.5 inches all the way around. And she was like, so I got it fixed for me. Came back absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait to give this to my mom for Christmas. She's going to absolutely love it. And it's just, it works so well. I love the green and like that kind of like vintage frame. So I got that back. Yes. And my husband took me to a pottery place where you can paint your own little pieces of pottery. It was so much fun to do it. I want to show you what my husband made. He made a little cat. Because of our black cat. So this is Shadow. My husband made him. I only painted the collar and his little name tag. I didn't write his name because the detail was not going to show up, so I just didn't bother. Look how cute he is. And yes, he has a butthole. I think it's adorable. This is Stephen's piece. And then I made a platter. This is what I made. I really like it. There's definitely a lot to know when you paint pottery. Yeah, there's a lot to know. Okay, when I painted this, it was solid purple and didn't have all those streaks in there. So if I were to do this again, I definitely know what to avoid and how thick to be, and definitely take my time with it, for sure. But I absolutely love it. I'm not sure this is going to be a display piece, so we're actually going to use it for food and stuff, but I love it. I think it's gorgeous. And the next thing I got done is knitting. I did a lot of knitting. I kind of do this thing called comfort knitting. That's the only way I can describe it. When I don't have enough brain power to count stitches and just think about what I'm doing, I just want to watch a show, listen to my book. I comfort knit. I just do stockinette, and I do a very basic pattern because I just love the feel of knitting, and I just really want to watch my show because I can knit without looking now. So when I watch the show, I can just, because I can't watch the show and not do anything while watching the show. So I had to like do something with my hands. So I just like comfort knit and just do basic scarves while I'm knitting because I don't have to think about it at all. So I can focus on my show better. So, oh, I should show you this one first. I finished Stevens West shawl, the Boneyard shawl. I finished it. Finished it a little bit earlier than I should have because I really wanted my needles for the Stephen West knit along, which I'll show you soon. Got this finished. Absolutely love the colors. And then I still had a big ball of yarn left over, so I made another scarf. It's a little bit smaller. I just like absolutely like love the colors in a different direction. So yeah, love it. I got the yarn at Michael's. It's one of like those giant cakes of yarn that you get at Michael's. So I made that. And I finished the other scarf that I showed you last time. Ta-da! Absolutely love the gradient effect. I love it when they do a really nice job of grading it. A little bit less harsh than over here. I absolutely love it. So, starting at this corner, this is where I start. And it goes all the way out. And this is where I end it. So it's a nice little asymmetrical scarf. I know how much my mom loves asymmetrical scarves. And I made another asymmetrical scarf. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. But I made this with another like cupcake yarn. And it has sparkles in it. And it's really soft. It was so much fun to work with how soft it was. And it's always so much more enjoyable working on a project that's soft and when you absolutely just love the colors. So yeah, started here and all the way down. And I had like this much yarn left, and when I had like the tiniest little ball of yarn, it's my cat's. He gets it. So he like goes all around the apartment just playing with it. You can see the little trail that he goes around the apartment playing with it, and it's just so much fun. A little bit of a pain in the ass to pick it up, but it's just so much fun watching him play with like the tiniest little ball of yarn. And when I'm like finishing my scarf and I have just a little bit left and I'm not quite done binding off and he's laying in my lap and he thinks it's his and he tries to run off with it, but he knows it when it's little it's his. But so he's always like sitting in my lap while I'm knitting. So those are all my finished scarves. Watched a lot of shows and a lot of movies on my break. Yeah. Now onto my whips. Let's do knitting since that's what I was talking about. So I started the Stephen West knits shawl. I haven't done a lot. I don't do a lot of complicated stitching. So when I was working on this, I was constantly watching the videos, being extremely careful, and I've noticed that I can't watch any shows, can't listen to any of my books. I can only listen to very quiet, simple music because I have to look at the pattern, read it 3 times, then do my row, go back. It just takes a lot of brain power to do this. And I should say, spoiler warning, but like I've done such a tiny part. I'm not sure how much I'm spoiling because like this part 3 is already out and I'm still on like part 1. On the little wedges, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 wedges, and I'm on my 5th one. And I want to be done by like January-ish, because I know I'm not going to have this done with everybody else who's actually keeping up. But I really want to have it done before the snow melts, which I have plenty of time. The snow doesn't melt until May in Alaska. It takes forever to melt. So yeah, working on this, absolutely love it. I love all my pieces. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't work on it, so I have that. And I have another comfort little scarf. I have like a bunch of yarn from Walmart that I buy. And whenever they have pretty colors, I just snatch them up and just put them on my bookshelf. Right there. I have a bunch of cupcake yarns that I get at Walmart and Michael's, and I just keep them there. So I can do my comfort scarves. So this is the other one. I like to ball up my yarn and work on it. So I started this last night. Gosh, my hair was in it. Gosh. who else knits? And they always get the like long hair or any kind of hair just knitted along with their projects. Happens all the time. I have a lot of hair. So I got this one to work on my favorite knitting needles that I have. Oh gosh, there was a dent. I have knitted so much with this. I have like, oh gosh, there's a little dent on my tip. I've like worn it out. I've made at least 50 scarves on these pairs of needles alone. So I'm gonna be really sad when they become too thin and they actually just snap off. It's good, yeah. I've used these needles a lot. Now on to cross stitch. I only worked on 3 pieces for the last 3 weeks. And so I'll start with Little Women. I have little my notes. I forgot to say like the stitch count and the designer last time, so I have little notes to make sure I say all that. So I'm working on Little Women by Kristen Ashley. And this is what the finished piece is going to look like when it's done. And I did this on 32 count Lagana in the color cream 2/2 with the colorful colors. And this is what I have done. Sorry, I got some mystery. Which is a lot more than last time, because he actually looks like a building now, not just a weird little lump on the side. And my husband says it looks like an office building and not a little manor or a house. Kind of does look like an office building. But I love it. I'm finally working on some different colors and getting the windows all done. I want to do a goal is for next time you see me, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, is I want to have this whole house done, all the windows filled in and the doors. That's my goal. And the chimney. I want to have the chimney done. It's like the entire house I want it to be done, so I can actually move the Q-snap to a different place next time. So I have that done. Not done. Worked on. And next. Okay, next is Happy Tent by Shannon Christine Designs. I've bought quite a few of her patterns, and I've only started one. And last time you saw this piece, I have only did the white pot and the little brown pot. That's all I had done last week. Like the tiniest little start that I started while I was camping with my husband this summer. And I picked it up again. And I got an insane amount done. And I did this on 16 count Aida. Can't remember the color. I already threw away the package. The 16 count Aida and it's cream color. And this is what I have done. It's almost done. So I brought this to work with me. You almost always bring a cross stitch piece to work with me that I always work on during my breaks, and this became my work piece. And I picked this up last week. So this is a week's worth of stitching on one piece. And all I have left is the border on the bottom and the flower stems. Just the stems and the border. And then I'm done. I'm definitely going to have this piece done by this weekend. There's not much left. I just love the colors. I would have picked a slightly darker piece because you can't see the clouds, but I'm not changing it. There's like 2 other like companion pieces on either side, and I'm still up in the air whether I want to do them. It depends how I oriented my fabric. If I did it sideways, I will. If I did it up and down, I'm not. I can't remember and I don't want to take it out yet. So it depends how I oriented the fabric. I might do the companion pieces. Who knows? But next time you see me, this will be done. Sippy sip break. Okay, my next piece is Caterpillar cross stitch and Lucky Nutcracker stitch along. I got the Nutcracker done. This was one of my work pieces as well. I've been bringing this to work a lot lately. That's the tree. So I'm not going to completely take it out of my Q-snap because it's just a pain in the butt to take it all out and put it back in. So I got him done, and I'm starting on part 3, and part 4 came out today. And I'm not done with part 3. I'm always going to be just a little bit behind, which I don't mind. So I got more, got the candy and star, snowflake. Now I'm working on the ballerina, and I can't wait to have her done. And there's like another ballerina, oh, over here now. That's next. And my goal by next time is have part 3 completely done. Not part 4, just part 3. Because I know I can get this done by next time. So I have that done. And I have this on 14 count Aida. Oh, and it's sparkly too. Can you see that? It's sparkle. So this one's sparkle fabric. Color white. Charles Schwab, Aida. Bought at Michael's. They expanded their cross stitch section and all these pretty fabrics, and I bought it all. I'm a stash hoarder, I know. I have that done. That's all that I worked on. And now on to some haul. My company gave me a $50 gift card to Amazon. And of course, I spent it on more cross stitch supplies, because why not? It's a $50 gift card. I can spend it on whatever I want. So, I bought more fabric. Surprise. So I got... I threw it with the package already, so like look it up, but it's 32 count. Oh my god, it's Jobelin. 32 count Jobelin in cream color. Same company as this. Same brand. And I got it in purple. I'm not going to take this out of the packaging, but same size, same place, same count, different color. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do on this one yet. I just know I really wanted the piece. And the last time I worked on Jobelin, I didn't like it too much, but I'm going to give it a second shot because I thought I was buying Lugana, which is my favorite type of fabric. Didn't buy Lugana, but I think this feels nice. I think I'm going to like this. So I don't know what I'm going to work on yet. I'll probably just cut the fabric up a little bit, depending on the piece that I need, because this is a long piece. I don't know what piece will work best with this entire piece of fabric. So, I don't know. I had a gift card. That's my excuse. And then I bought this pattern that I've wanted to buy for over a year. I got my first Mirabilia, if I say it right. I got the theory. I have fell in love with her last year and I wanted to buy her and I just haven't. And I'm so excited. She's so pretty. I love fairies. Out of all the designs, she was my favorite. And I really want to get a nice piece of fabric for her. Definitely going to do it on Lugana. I think it calls for 20, no, it calls for linen, 32 count linen. I've never worked on linen before and I'm scared of linen. Which is just like even weaving Lugana and Jobelin. But it's like thinner and thicker, I don't know. I'm just scared to work on linen, so I think I'm going to do it on my favorite type. And I'm just so excited to work on it. So pretty. And then I'm going to show off some of my sister's work. My sister is a quilter. She's really good at it. She makes a lot of fun pieces and she's really getting into the fall season. And I asked her for some coasters. And she made me some coasters. I love it. I'm seasonal now. I don't really decorate much for like seasons. I just do just Christmas really. But I got a big one. I think they're so cute. I want to bring one of these to work. And then I wanted to get into spinning. So, because you know, I need another hobby, of course. So I got my first spinning wheel. I got this at my local Fiber and Ice yarn shop. She's also a spinner, and I really wanted to just get into it. So I got this really nice top spinner, and I've learned that spinning is really hard. It's a lot of work. You gotta do your tension, you gotta know where to pull your fiber. Gosh. And it's just, there's a lot to know, like how to learn to add your fiber, and how to spin it, and what thickness you want, and the consistency of it, and getting your leg and like spinning the wheel. It's just so much to it, and it was a tiny bit frustrating at first, but I think I got the hang of it. I've only done a little bit of it, just like this much, but I was having a lot of fun. And I've learned that my cat absolutely loves eating this. So now I have to hide it. And if I'm the type of person, if it's out of sight, out of mind, and I won't work on it because I don't see it, but then I have to hide it. Otherwise, this will kill my cat. So that's my dilemma. My cat gets into everything. That's why I always close my door before I leave to work, because he's gotten into my yawn, chewed through it, found it in the toilet, all across the apartment. He's such a troublemaker. That's why he's not in the room. I put him in the bedroom so he wouldn't disturb this video. Is there anything else that I forgot? No, and that's it. No, there's one more. Forgot. I worked on my giant beaded cross stitch. I did about 1 inch of work. I am 60% done with this piece. Let's get this folded all the way out. I have it rolled up when I work on it. I don't have a frame for it. I just stitch on it in hand doing the sewing method. So, ta-da. I love this piece. My sister got this for me 2 years ago for Christmas on Amazon. I was like talking to my sister. I'm like, Sarah, please get me this for Christmas. It's like the last one in stock. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And then she got it for me for Christmas. So I've been working on this piece for 2 years. And I really want to have it done. I want to say the end of the year, but I know that won't happen. So I definitely need to have it done by May of next year, because I definitely need to get this framed and in the state fair. Because that's my goal. It has to be in the state fair by next year, so I can win Best in Show. Because come on, this is a Best in Show kind of piece, isn't it? I win once and I get cocky. So I worked on that. Did about 10 rows, maybe 1 inch. Absolutely love this piece. So I feel like I got a lot done because I had a week off, and I really enjoy working on my pieces. And I think that's now it. I haven't worked on anything else. Yeah. I didn't work on my modern folk embroidery. That piece finished out, and I definitely want to bring out another couple of pieces out of my rotations, because I got stuck on modern folk embroidery for like over a month. I got stuck on the pieces that I shown you finished. I got stuck on those until they were finished. I definitely want to get more things in my rotation. Definitely want to start some stuff. But then every time I start something new, I feel guilty that I haven't finished some stuff. So maybe when I finish this piece, I'll start another Shannon Christine design. Oh, I'll show you what is it? And I'll show you next week when I start it. I'm going to work on a Shannon Christine piece. When I finish that, it's going to be for my sister. It's a quilting room. It's going to be gorgeous. So thank you so much for watching. Please join in next time. Bye.